Hi, welcome back. I'm Dr. Robert J. Newton, and I have many qualifications in healing, natural medicine, law, mind reprogramming, and all of those cool things. So this is part 2 of using consciousness as a key to immortality.
Okay.
And so we have in 760 in Hebrew Gematria for consciousness, we have an equivalent word, fourth dimensional plane, which takes us to the fourth dimension at a Gematria of 190. And this is going to indicate to us that consciousness is more easily accessed in the fourth dimension than in the third dimension. And we might also find consciousness in the numbers of the Bible, as in the 72 names of God of the Torah in Exodus 14 verses 19 to 21. So consciousness might also be found in another word at 760, secret key code, as in the 72 names of God, as I mentioned before. It basically is a secret code, only in that it didn't even make it into the Old Testament. So it's obviously was hidden therein. So, and we might also find a secret key code in things such as our DNA, and this would be in Dr. Yaki's book, Information Theory, Evolution, and the Origin of Life. And also, we might find a secret key code in Hermes Trismegistus, the Corpus Hermeticum, which talks about the immortality itself, and the Emerald Tablet, which shows us everything is connected, and from the atomic to the galactic and beyond. And also, in Dr. Paul Foster Case's The Pattern on the Trestle Board, this is the truth about the self. I think I'm going to talk about some of this in the fifth one. I'm going to lay this stuff out for you and give you some more detail. We also need to consider another word from 760 in the word consciousness in Hebrew, immortality techniques. And that would include Kriya Kundalini Pranayam, which is a way to infuse more prana or life force into the body through an extended breath at twice as long exhale as what is the inhale. And this also can lead us to the breathless state of Sarupa Samadhi. And this is talked about in Patanjali's book, the Yoga Sutras. It's kind of detailed and laid out. And we also would have immortality techniques in Tai Chi Chuan, which also builds a life force, especially the standing meditation, Tai Chi standing meditation, and also in Qigong. And, just as an incident in Qigong, I've seen Qigong masters start a fire. I've seen Qigong masters start a fire with their hands, which is a useful trick, I would say, more than a trick. So these would be practiced daily to facilitate consciousness, or an expanded consciousness, and putting us on a road to immortality. Now, consciousness might also be revealed by the word Holy Trinity at 175 in English, and it's basically would be a triangle, which is a three-sided pyramid. And I'm going to talk later about the power of the pyramid. And so Holy Trinity and its relation to the Pythagorean theorem, Carpenter's theorem, 47thology, which are basically a triangle or a pyramid. And we might also find consciousness in Vedic astrology, in the word, comparative word at 175 of Vedic astrology, which deals, I just recently learned that this is supposed to deal with God's power and light, but it's also a way to predict personalities and events and things like that. So we can also have a comparable word at 175 in consciousness with God of this world, and that might be found in the wisdom of the Kabbalah, which includes the angel Metatron, which that could actually include intuitive logic, which could also be ascertained through an expanded consciousness. That's what we're trying to do. Everyone talks about consciousness. Why not try to expand it, get it so it's that you can see more of the field that you're living in a manner of speaking, and exist in it more radiantly. So we also had the word logic perfection, and that might take us to consider that consciousness resides in more than a brain. As physicist Jay Lacan pointed out, no part of the brain has been discovered that denotes consciousness, but we might find it resides in the fourth dimension and its equivalents. And this was an article in Hinduism Today back in 2011. All right, so we also might want to get into, to work, because we're in the 190 of the fourth dimension now. The dog star, which is Sirius A and Sirius B, 2 planets. And if we take Sirius and add it 2 times, 95 plus 95, 1 time is 95, and add another 95, we get the number 190, okay, which is the fourth dimension. And then we get a wheel within a wheel at 190. And then we get vortex and time travel. Which actually a wheel within a wheel creates a vortex, which allows time travel. This was done with DARPA and on the Stargate movie series. It's not just fiction. It's actually real stuff. And then we have Stargate at 091. We have wormhole at 109. We have space-time at 091. And all of these are related. And we have Queen of the Heavens at 190. We also have Gematria light body at 190. And this is telling us a lot. This is telling us that Gematria can be a key to a light body. So it's my job to show you how that might be. This would indicate to us the higher consciousness in the vortexes bend and enhance space-time at 091, which is an equivalent of 190 in the fourth dimension. So
744.
These are my websites. Some of them www.drrobertnewton.com, www.robertnewtonauthor.com, www.drrobertnewton. Actually should be Robert J. Newton, Author Supreme. This should be www.robertjnewtonauthors.com. And then we also have www.greatmotivationaltalks.com. Dr. Robert J. Newton on LinkedIn and Twitter. Dr. Robert J. Newton on Facebook. Dr. Robert Newton on YouTube. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you get fascinated with this like I am. I'm going to be doing a lot of other things, but I have 3 more parts of this, using consciousness as a key to immortality.
Done?
So thanks for listening.
Twice.
Woo! We got it?
8:54.
Woohoo! Okay, that's about how long it was the other time. That was